What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of A Cozy Conversation with your boy, Cozy Boy Matt. And look, I told y'all, expect me back, man, like you expect Jesus to come back. That was a Tupac quote. I didn't mean to anger nobody. But man, go ahead and roll the intro, man. Let's get into this episode.
Serious, you fucking piece of shit!
Cozy.
We right back from the intro, man. How y'all boys been? I told y'all, 2 episodes a week. Y'all thought y'all was gonna miss a nigga? Nah, bro, I'm back. First things first, though, I do want to talk about, because I didn't really get to talk about this in the last episode. I think I just kind of brought it up. Now, for the in rotation episodes, it's gonna be every Friday, and like I said, I'm gonna be talking just about mainly WWE stuff. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't want to do y'all like that because, like, I want a lot of other motherfuckers to tune in, but like, bruh, I'm gonna have a niche episode just for my real niggas that like share the same shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, I'm gonna talk about the WWE stuff, and I'm gonna talk about the hip hop stuff, and I'm gonna talk about the politics stuff, and I'm gonna talk about whatever's going on in pop culture. But that we just gotta regulate some shit. You know what I'm saying? So hip hop and WWE, we really gonna say that shit for Fridays. All right. I mean, I'm gonna talk about it. Don't get me wrong. In this episode, we're gonna talk about it all. Last episode, we talked about it all. We still gonna do that, but it's just gonna be mainly heavy. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna find one thing to focus on basically the whole episode. Don't listen. Forget about what I just said. It's not gonna just be WWE. It's not just gonna be. It's gonna be my things I like, and I just want to break some shit down because I got some beefs with some Disney original movies. Now, I remember back in the day, I did rank them earlier, and like when I started this podcast, and now I'm gonna break them hoes down. Okay, so we're gonna have some episodes of that on Fridays. We're gonna have what's going on. WrestleMania season's popping off. We're gonna talk about that shit on Fridays. We got some shit going on. Okay, so I just want y'all niggas to know that. And but my first movie I'm gonna break down for the in rotation on Fridays. Like I said, y'all remember though, it's gonna be an unfiltered me, bro. It's gonna be unfiltered me. I just want y'all to know it's gonna be me in different locations because I notice I like setting my shit up and filming a podcast outside or doing it in my truck or doing it right here or doing it out in my living room. So I'm gonna regulate those episodes to being in crazy places. Right now, this is basically the studio for this podcast. All right, this is for the Cozy Conversation podcast. That's gonna be a cozy conversation, but it's just basically a segment. You know what I'm saying? For example, like if you niggas know who Chris Van Vliet is, he's a wrestling podcast guy and he does interviews with wrestlers. But on Fridays, he does an Ask Chris Van Vliet, with the whole episode is just him answering questions, predictions on whatever PLE's happening, like whatever, like WrestleMania or Elimination Chamber or Royal Rumble, like his predictions and like just shit like that, silly shit he likes to do. And I think that shit's fun. So I'm making my own motherfucking thing. So get with it or get gone. Anyways, though, let's get to the first topic of this, man. So these topics are a little dated, y'all. Y'all got to bear with me. I'm getting caught back up, so these are a little old topics that I had written in my notes. But dude, can we talk about the T.I. versus 50 Cent feud, man? That felt a little weird, did it not? I felt like that felt a little odd, a little markety. You know what I mean? Now, when I wrote this shit down, it felt like, ooh, let's talk about it. But I had to add it was just T.I. versus 50. Now it's T.I. versus 50 was odd. Because it was, my nigga. Let's first things first. It was supposed to be a versus. The versus would have been fire. Now, did 50 Cent let his ego get in the way? Me personally, I think so. I don't think he was as confident as he thinks he was in his discography. Now, no shade. I'm not saying T.I. is better at all. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, nigga, what were you ducking smoke for? You got bangers. You seem like you just being a little scary. Now, I don't want no smoke with 50 Cent. That's one thing I do not want. I don't want no smoke with 50. But I'm just saying the shit felt weird because why did it feel so one-sided? 50 was just letting the shit roll off his back, but it felt as if T.I. was going to get more out of it than 50 was. Now, was that why 50 was not being his, oh man, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas thought he was releasing diss tracks, but I think those were just shits that, like, music, like little joints that he was working on to go for his new Power project. That's just me. And I think some of the lyrics just had resonated with fans to be like, oh, he talking about T.I., oh, he talking about King, oh, he talking about Damani, oh, he talking about Tiny. You know what I'm saying? But I think they just, maybe he was thinking about him when he wrote those bars, but I don't think it was just like, man, let's go to the studio, write some shit. I gotta fuck these niggas up. I don't think it was that. That's just me. The beef fizzled out within I would say a week or two. 50 Cent was dogging T.I.'s wife. That was uncalled for. Now, I'm not saying that what 50 Cent was saying was like called for or anything. I know I just said uncalled for, but I'm not saying that he needed to say that shit to T.I. That was crazy because what it was T.I. was just chirping a little bit because I guess 50 Cent left him hanging with the verses shit. So T.I. was just chirping a little bit, which I can see that happening because he did have an album about to drop. But then 50 Cent had to say something about his wife. What the fuck does she have to do with anything? Now, she's not a looker, but that don't have shit to do with 50 Cent. He ain't fucking her. So they're very disrespectful 50 Cent to say. So yes, T.I. and his family, they have a right to do that to 50 Cent. But it just felt like that's what they want. Like they needed him. Like, hey man, just go ahead and talk some shit. So we can, we got a lot of shit we got going on. So we got you got the power shit coming out. We can promote that. But like I want to, I feel like that's how that was. Because then 50 Cent, T.I. was coming for 50 Cent in the songs. He was not, there was no like, they were just playing, okay? So don't just think I'm not saying I think they were playing all the way, but I don't know, bro. It just felt a little performative and a little markety. Like, hey man, I got this album, these songs, singles and shit dropping. Let's make some shake. Got this power shit. Let's do something. That's just me. That's just me thinking that. And even now, like really looking back from like that was like maybe almost a month ago, maybe. Really makes you think like, these niggas was playing in our faces, bro. But speaking of playing in our faces, man, we all know about the Druski skit. Now, I'm not saying Druski was playing in our face or nothing at all. The topic that I got written down right now, okay, is Candace Owens versus Erica Kirk, part 2. But since this is old, at this point it's Erica versus everybody. Y'all, now I know y'all see the Druski skit. Women in conservative America these days. Now, he wasn't saying that she was doing anything in particular. I'm not saying, he wasn't saying anything that Candace is saying. But that was wild, bro. That's gonna be a pretty decent like mark on her. Cause nigga, you can't unsee it now. When I see her, I see Druski. Like it's kind of hard to put Druski in the next white chicks, bro. Put that nigga as a cousin. We need this nigga somewhere in that movie. Cause that was that was good, bro, for real. Cause y'all remember when niggas he did the redneck shit. Oh, and niggas lost their mind when he did the white hood, like the white hood nigga stuff. Oh my God. So like, bro, put this nigga in the white chicks movie. Anyways, that's not what I'm talking about right now. I want to talk about the Candace versus Erica. Now, I haven't got to keep up too much on The Bride of Charlie. I watched the first maybe like 4 or 5 episodes. I haven't been keeping up with it since. But Candace is on her motherfucking neck, man. I ain't kept up with this shit recently. But as of today, we found out that the bullet that they talking about shot Charlie Kirk is not matching Tyler Robinson's rifle. So Erica do got some motherfucking explaining to do. If y'all want to catch up on any of that shit, go watch Candace and stuff. Go watch the Bride of Charlie. Because I'm not really like too in tune with it as of now, so I can't really like line stuff up too good. Because I didn't really get to the part where it got to her really being in Utah and talking like days leading to Charlie stuff. I'm gonna get on that, and I'm gonna get on that. And the next episode, we're gonna really get down and dirty and talk about that shit. But now it's really Erica versus everybody, because that one dude, I don't know what the fuck, he resigned, and then he went on Tucker Carlson's podcast and was like, they stopped us from doing a lot of the investigations into Charlie's like that. When that nigga did all that, oh, Erica should have known she was cooked, because now you can't be, now you fighting the shit with Candace Owens. They had a sit down before Candace did all this shit, and I guess that gave everything Candace needed to know. I bet she was like, all right, this bitch ain't talking about shit. Let me go ahead. We fired up. We about to get down there. We get the researchers going. We about to get on her ass. So I feel like, so she can't be fighting Candace, now fighting this one nigga, and then still fighting like all Candace's, like audience and all the other people that aren't Candace's audience that just know that this bitch is phony as hell. Like, she has to be fighting all these folks. So it's like, Erica, what you gonna do now? Because you stepped into this limelight wanting this nigga to like wanting to be you didn't want to be the next Charlie Kirk, but you took over his like whole shit. You know, I mean, what now? What are you gonna do now? We need some motherfucking answers, cuz. Before we get in the next topic, y'all, I'm gonna hit this water real fast, and let's just go ahead and roll the ad. Bow, you right back from the ad. But man, look, yeah, the whole thing is just wild as hell, and it's not really helping shit with this fucking war. But shout out to all the niggas that's calling Erica Kirk out for her bullshit, bro, because this shit is getting wild as hell. Because if they letting the government play in our face, why the fuck is this podcaster's wife playing in our motherfucking face? Trump letting her be like the motherfucking administrator of the whoop-de-woo fuck tard administrations ceremonies or whatever the fuck. Like, you're just giving this bitch titles. She's a podcaster's wife. Charlie Kirk was a podcaster, my nigga. He got a couple young niggas to vote for Trump. And everybody's like, oh, this nigga Martin Luther King. Like, what? This is insane. This bitch shouldn't even have all this shit going on with her any motherfucking ways. Take over his motherfucking podcast company and shut the fuck up. We don't need you going around marching around the motherfucking country telling motherfuckers, telling white males what the fuck they need to be doing. The fuck? Who are you? And then we saw them text messages with them 15-year-old girl, nigga. So you want some weird shit anyway. God, man, I'm sorry, y'all. That just teed me up. That bitch, she gets my blood boiling, bro. Because the thing that makes me mad is like, you could have just shut up. Like, what? You could have just been this nigga's wife. What difference was you gonna do? I mean, I guess in like, you look at the bigger landscape of it. I mean, who knows? Israel could have been around. Like, hey, here's a couple $1 million. Just do what you got to do. We gonna cut you that money. So I could be wrong, but it's like, shit, you could have just took the normal money from the podcast and shut up. Shit, that'd have been me. But let's get on this next topic, y'all. Look, so I know y'all saw the fast food CEOs coming out and eating their burgers and their stuff from their fast food places. My thing is, we don't want to see you niggas eat that shit. We know y'all don't eat that on the regular basis. You niggas billionaires. You know what I'm saying? The McDonald's CEO came out and so yummy. That little bitty ass nibble. Then Burger King came, said, oh, ate a big ass bite. Who ate the whole burger? One of them niggas. And then like Burger King. Okay, Burger King came out, and then who else? Who else got the burger shit, man? I can't even think. What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. McDonald's, Burger King. But yeah, damn, I can't think of the other motherfucking ones. I think like In-N-Out, one of them niggas, one of them, trying their burgers, bro. What the fuck happened to mascots, man? I don't want to see these old ass niggas eat these burgers. They don't even eat this shit on the regular. Nigga, where's the Burger King? Where's he? Where's Ronald? Nigga, feed these niggas. I want to see Ronald McDonald. Sit him down and eat a Big Mac. I'll go buy 3 right now. And I'll fuck with a Big Mac. Extra cheese on that motherfucker. I can't even lie. But like, you know what I'm saying? Have Ronald eat this shit. Let me see the Burger King eat this shit, nigga. Have the Hamburglar run across the screen, take some shit from the burger. Like, bro, I know the Hamburglar is McDonald's, but like, you know what I'm saying? Let's make this shit interesting. We don't want to see you old ass niggas eat these burgers. Who cares? Some billionaire telling me, oh, this is my company and this burger is really yummy, y'all, for real. I don't care. What? Blind taste test and then get the Burger King out here. That's what the fuck I want to see. Fuck you talking about? Burger King. Here you go. Here's a Whopper. Here's a Whopper. Here's a Whopper. Nigga, y'all remember the Burger King big ass head? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Bring him back. We don't want to see these niggas, bro. For real. Like, shit is already hard enough to sell shit in this economy, and y'all niggas making it harder on yourself. Like, why they do that? They like, everybody knows they had the CEOs eat the shit, whatever, and everybody knows that. But like, everybody's been peeping how y'all treating y'all's restaurants, taking the playpens away from the McDonald's and making it like box looking and fucking like modern. We don't get anyways. For the next and the final thing I'm gonna talk about, man. Look, so a couple weeks ago, me and my girlfriend was talking about guest courtesy. Now, guest isn't like house guest. You invite somebody over, you invite your homie over, you get invited over, right? The guest doesn't that way. And these are some courtesies that we kind of came up with because I thought, like, bro, imagine a motherfucker come to your house and doing all these things. Okay. Now, I haven't had these happen to me in particular, but I'll always keep myself in check and make sure I don't do this shit at anybody else's house. Now, these are the list of guest courtesies that I got. These aren't ranked. These are just some shit I thought of, right? So the first thing is only pour a half cup if you have to pour a drink. Now, you go to the one people's houses, they don't do the canned sodas, they don't do the bottled waters, they don't do the bottled sodas. You got to go in there and you got to get the carton of fucking Minute Maid, or you got to get the motherfucking blue juice or whatever. Nigga, if there's this much in that motherfucker and you lift it up and you look in there, oh, it ain't that much, you pour a half cup. You don't fill your cup up, not even to the brim. You just don't fill your cup up. You give a half cup or put the shit down. Don't even drink out that motherfucker, right? Don't eat the last snack if there's only one left. I mean, I feel like that's pretty common sense. Don't eat the last fucking snack. Like, what? That's insane. Like, bro, if you go in the cupboard and they said they got the variety box of chips, and you see, oh man, there's only one bag of hot Cheetos left. Don't take the bag of hot Cheetos because if there's only one Oreo, I don't know why my phone stopped recording in the middle of that podcast, but it did. So that's all we got for that for today, man. I appreciate y'all boys for tuning in. Make sure you follow the podcast clips on TikTok and Instagram at A Cozy Conversation Pod and at A Cozy Convo Pod. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Make sure you tune in on Fridays for the in rotation episodes, and we'll see you boys in the next one. Appreciate it. Peace.
Serious, you